Welcome back to OverBOARD, everybody. Today we're going to do things a little bit differently. Instead of a super high-paced Thursday night ride video, we're actually going to do a range test. Now, Lycaon says this thing can do between 30 and 35, and I do believe that if you were to be riding in the second and the third speed mode, but I'm going to be taking things between the third and the fourth speed mode and be really getting it. And I'm assuming I'm going to get between 20 and 25, but I'm kind of excited to see what I get, because then I can actually plan long distance rides and know exactly where I'm going to end up by the end of it. So, with that being said, let's just get right into this test. All right, guys, it's right before the ride. I'm going to try to get the best shot of this I can. You can see we're at 0-0 and 180 miles. I'm going to try to keep that as accurate as I possibly can by not shutting the remote and the board off. Otherwise, the bottom number will tell. And also, I'm going to be using an app, and the app will be able to tell us the actual route and everything that we did and the amount of miles and our average speed. And let's start things off. We're gonna head up that way. Let's do it. All right, guys, so right before we get going, I'm gonna get the app started. But here we go. Make sure I got my truck locked. Oh, and this thing just tears up this deal. Well, for anybody that wanted to know my actual impressions on the board after the first week or so, is that I obviously love it. You see in some of my videos, I'm just tearing around, and I love the power, I love the range, I love the way it handles. This is actually the first time I've been on this road right here. I'm about to cross over the Missouri River. Let me get you a good view of it. Wow, that was rough. Yeah, man, when you want to get on this thing, it just really moves. Nice. All right, this part right here is for anybody that was wondering about the wheel size and how I changed them last week to the 97s. That's more of a personal preference kind of thing in comparison to the cloud wheels. I just like having that little bit lower center of gravity and a little more contact with the ground. But like I said, it's completely personal preference. Now, as far as top speed and torque go, there is absolutely no loss in top speed and torque because Lycaon's ESC is actually programmed that once you calibrate the remote to the actual wheel size, it all just balances out and everything's exactly the same. Now, I can't really go to say for the range, but as far as top speed and torque, my friends, they've got the boards too, and I noticed that regardless between this one and their boards with the 120s, there isn't much of a difference at all. Well, guys, I'm just about to pass through the little sports area here in Council Bluffs. I think I'm heading back on this trail to the casinos, I believe. I've actually never been on this trail, so it's the first time for both of us. Let's check it out real quick. Pretty nice. If I'm not mistaken, this will take me straight to the pedestrian bridge. Here, hold up, we got a little sign right here. Yep. All right, well, that's that. Guess we gotta keep going. Just winging it, not quite sure. Yep, it says 3 miles. It's actually a great trail. The 97's on here even, it's pretty smooth. Definitely bring my friends back here. Oh, we got a little bend in the road. There's all kinds of little trails and paths and stuff. Looks like people back here fishing. What's up, guys? Well guys, I had to stop for a second. For one, I'm missing a bar. So officially at exactly 7 miles, we dropped a bar. And the reason I had to stop for a second was because of these bad boys. Ain't no way we're going over them. Yeah, no way. As big as my tire. Well, I pulled off at a gas station to get my bearings, figure out where I am, and I'm back off onto the road. Just gotta mind myself. Got to get down to 9th Avenue, then I can get to the pedestrian bridge. All right, guys, doing another little update. We're at 8.8 miles and we just lost our second out of 5 bars. We're right by the casino golf course here. Well, we got a good piece of news right now. I got the pedestrian bridge in my sights. And man, it is just the most beautiful day. So, Omaha in the background. Golf course back here. I gotta get this in, but man, it is just such a nice day. People out riding bikes, people out jogging. It's just amazing out. Yeah.
Oh, wow, man.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I was wondering how to...
What up, BW? Y'all shit's crazy.
Check it out, man.
How you doing?
This is it, man.
Yeah,
beautiful day on this day.
I work with VW here. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, VW. We'll see you later, man. Yeah, see ya. For anybody anybody that's familiar with the Dodge Street area downtown knows that it's a long, pretty steep hill. I'm not getting on it or nothing up it. I'm just giving her a nice test. Got a little gravel patch. Pulled over and did a quick little battery swap in the GoPro. She was getting down to the teens and I figured I might as well get her swapped out so I can finish the rest of this test up. We're on 24th Street right now, which is actually pretty awesome. I'm gonna take this. And I'll get back to you guys once we kill another one of these bars. Well guys, I'm gonna have to say that that's that. I'm pretty proud of her. She's at 18 miles, going on 18 miles. Can't be mad about it. For a second look here, you can see the remote is reading 18.5 miles and a total of 199.3 with 1 bar left. And I left it in pro mode the entire time, or power mode 4. I'm just really impressed. It took me all over the place and I had a good day. So I would say I could have probably pulled a full 20 miles out of it, but that's ripping it a good 75% of the time above 20-25 miles. Well, now that I'm back in my truck and I've kind of thought about some things, really the only thing that I have left to say about the board is if you haven't bought the TRX and you don't own an e-board, just go ahead and pull the trigger if this is the board you're considering, because it is worth it. I've had no problems with it yet and it just runs hard. I got dang near 20 miles out of it, ripping it around in the 4th power mode, and you might not think that's a lot until you actually get out there and pull those miles. My back foot was all hot and tingling and tired, and you know, you're thinking like, man, where do I even go to burn these miles up? So it's something like that, you know. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I got another one coming for you next Sunday. Until then, you know, be safe and